어떤데시네 토르동 마르동 레 건도 건시나고 라마처럼 제지 두지 신질라도 삼바도 이 도만 가디 좀 트렌드와지.
So in this way that whether one could be sent higher or lower or whatever sorts of just activities that we may do, and then just feeling that completely relying upon the master through which one could receive all the blessing and one could fulfill all the wishes. In that way one have to supplicate with the single pointed devotion.
Sanji jo namchinji yihide arano soso sentinji jilla yanso tobale yerajires.
So that the enlightened wisdom, which is the absolute fruition, and that cause within every single sentient being, it is there as a primordial nature.
Pena me uroti nesa kyala yigi naru yana teku hamagone. So
for instance, like if there is a very poor guy and then somehow in his under his bed where he is sleeping, then underneath even there is a kind of treasure, wishful feeling gem, but not knowing that, then one has been just walking around and begging to others.
No. Me yanda jigit chen nendeshin trongshan shin don kashigis taronji kani igiti Norbu yoro said no what the here na they hamagwan tarun trongshan shin do.
So in case somebody who knows about that and then tells to him that why you are just wandering around and begging for, because underneath your place there is the wishful feeling gem, but he could not believe and he continued to just wander to beg round.
Then make and dog rosine nesa sargan saya long igit Norbu de korongilana slemrode then ko oraton je said no yaborvaros red sunravas.
So then with the other peoples just being helping him, and then when they dig out the place underneath, and then they could find it out, found the just wishful feeling gem, and through that of course then he could get rid of all sorts of poverty and he become just wealthy person.
Naso tanti jilla namchinji sonji yihide ran so jilla yene yebagire mado sadum betoshe yungachi mares.
So similar like that, that within our being there is the completely enlightened the Buddha's wisdom, which is from beginningless time as a primordial nature. It is there. We don't have to look anywhere else.
Ngamele ngarosen lomele dodosen ninzenji tobe jille tele temi nyemon batoro to di yarje o tedesene tene yigi no tede rongi tom matuvares.
So we are just somehow that why we are wandering in the samsara is because even there is no I, we just are grasping as I, and even there is no self, we are clinging as self, and then develop the dualistic mind, and in that way how we got obscured that one could not just perceive or experience that the true nature like that wishful feeling gem. So that whole complete fault is created by this dualistic mind of that grasping to oneself. But even that we wants to get rid of that, but it is not a symbol, instantly we could not just abandon that.
This Lama le Sorato, going to the 2G. The Jangi, the wrong judge in Yamaton, Matesa, Tesa Doni, then Yan Toba the Calacarea, who chair and road Gubachivas.
So for that reason, then we need to do all these prayers, supplication prayers, practice to the Guru and then to the tribal gem, and through that blessing, then a possibility of where we could reduce all the afflictive emotions, and then we could increase or develop our true nature, the wisdom.
Arana so the Jela Binantin the Ikite, Rangi Lama, Guru Rinpoche, then took Girima, Diparo, Takise, Medis.
So that the enlightened wisdom, which is within ourselves, within each and every sentient being, that which only can be introduced, or that possibility that one can recognize, is that root teacher who is in form of that Guru Padma Sambhava that can show us.
This is it. To Jimbar, Lotte, Linshutigene, Tebamugishi. 2 years, then they get it in progress.
So in that way, in all the time that how we can just completely rely upon the Guru, and then kind of mingling the Guru's enlightened mind and one's mind, and then getting through the supplication prayer, that which can help to receive all this blessing.
Lama said, Jenny. Katun Tugu Tido, John Rimon and then Selam Metoa, then Dechi Matas, Tomara Rongi, Sora Tanes on the Ronton, you met the Lima, yes, you met the Yabachis, they Yabali Yichi again, around the Nyansa Lake Press.
So that there is no real difference whether that the Guru is just near to oneself or in a far distance, that then one could not receive blessing, that there is no such thing, that it is from the beginning just one's body, speech, mind, and the Guru's body, speech, mind is just non-dual and inseparable. In that way, it is just always there the moment one started just doing all those prayers. So there are so many past stories, the true stories, that where these Buddhas or they just explain that from the beginning, when you have started all those practice, just I'm inseparable, and it is just there, but because of one's obscuration, one could not really perceive. So that is the reality. According to that, we should believe and then do the practice. So that one's awareness has to be very alert and strong and clear, should not be kind of just dim and kind of just obscured mind. And then with a kind of devotion, then visualizing the Guru in form of Guru Padma Sambhava above your head, and then do these prayers.
Women teaching the Poron in some because non the shit. General Pomo Soto Suyano, Laminone, Coron Sanoton, then a ribam Machi Ben, number else.
So that thinking this whole complete place itself is the Dharmakaya pure field known as the Akanish. And then all the practitioner, everybody as the just male and female deities, and then just having that pure perception, and then just try to rest one's mind in the absolute true nature of mind. So then just carry on your just individual session practices.
No.
For the Ngondo students, Khenchen is going to give the teachings and instructions here. Then the 7th and 8th year, the Tekju students come down to Holiness residence.
Okay, thank you.